Good evening. As you can see, I'm dressed for a funeral, but not mine, yours. For you see, I've already been dead for such a very, very long time. But I've come back to bring you news of the most gruesome twosome ever produced, the crawling thing and the creature of evil. What? It's a psychedelic nightmare. So tune in, turn on, and drop dead. Well, I must be going now, but you'll be back. I know you'll be back, because grave curiosity won't permit you to miss these two ghoulish, cruelish features, the crawling thing and the creature of evil, produced in Hollywood by maniacs.
Charming castle-like atmosphere. Enjoy the largest and most varied salad bar in town. All-you-can-eat dinners include a big salad, hot bread from our bakery, and baked potatoes. Dino's serves only the finest USDA top sirloin to its guests. And be sure to drop by for our businessmen's lunch, set at one low price. There's room inside for large parties. Banquet rooms are available, and you'll like our friendly personal service. Remember, $3.49 for all the steak, or $1.79 for all the spaghetti you can eat at Dino's. 31st and Classen, plenty of free parking. Be treated like a king, but at a price you can afford at Dino's.
There's Big Len Johnson.
Hey, how you doing?
Big Len Johnson. I'm the devil and I'm gonna get you. Gotcha. Oh man. Yeah.
Hell with this guy.
Yeah. So yeah, you want to throw? Yeah, go ahead and throw it. Yeah. Oh, help! I've fallen and I can't get up. Oh, I can get up. Now I must attack Phil again.
You got me in the eye.
Yeah, where am I? There I am. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'll get you next time. Yeah, I got you in the eye, just like the crawling eye with Forrest Tucker in his greatest role ever. Yeah, he starred in F Troop, but his greatest role was in the crawling eye. They showed that this week on retro television on Offbeat Cinema. So, Big Len Johnson. So, what's it like meeting David the Rock Nelson and being in his movies again? What's it like meeting me again after all these years?
It's kind of spectacular.
Yeah. Don't I look like Joe? What?
It's spectacular.
Yeah, don't I look like Joe Frazier? Yeah, I finally reached puberty, so now I can grow whiskers like my hero, Smoking Joe Frazier.
I see that.
See, I'm bad, See, look at the sideburns. I trimmed it nice and neat, so I look like Joe.
Talk to Sylvester Stallone about getting into another Rocky movie.
Yeah, so you can have Joe Frazier battle Rocky. Yeah, I'll beat him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna beat him. I always wanted to beat. Oh yeah, yeah. I always wanted to be the white Joe Frazier. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, Smoking Joe Frazier love to. Yeah.
And you're doing that exact same thing sparring in our wedding
Yeah.
video from 31 years ago.
Yeah, that's it. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, and by the way, I got something for you. Hold on a sec. Right. Yeah. Here is your bag. I put a nice Walmart bag.
You finished
And in
with
there,
that tape, huh?
yeah, you can
Oh.
see what's in there. Yeah, open it up and see. I want you to see. I got your original tape. See? I got your original tape. That's it.
That one, huh?
See, there it is. You can use it to put things in or whatever
Oh,
as a
wow.
souvenir.
That's just the shell.
Yeah, it's the shell.
So
You don't want the tape because it got too gummy, it's too sticky. So, and then now you got a brand new tape, and there's a picture I found.
Where'd you find that?
Last night I found that in my basement, so,
Oh,
so I
wow.
autographed it to you in the back
Thanks.
just now.
Cool.
Yeah, I just autographed it a couple minutes ago.
Thank you.
Yeah, and then
Excellent.
you came to the door, so.
That's my dad's old 1978 Coupe de Ville that we rode away from St. Paul after we got married.
Yeah, and and that's my Monster Bash shirt. That's my Monster Bash, shirt, because I'm a guest here. That's Tor John. That's another Johnson.
Oh.
Is that in relation to you? Is that in relation to you because you're a Johnson?
No, Tor Johnson.
Yeah, Tor Johnson, the Swedish Angel, super Swedish Angel wrestler.
Wow.
Yeah, and he got discovered by Ed Wood, and Ed Wood put him in his movies. Bride of the Monster, Plan 9 from Outer Space. This is the Gill Man. I know a guy, they call him the Gill Man, the Arizona Gill Man, John Gilbert. Yeah, I got that from Mr. Lobo, that pin, Creature Feature Fan Club, Mr. Lobo Horror Host from California. From Horrorwood, Karloff, Florida, as in Boris Karloff. Yes, my friend, this shall be a thriller. As sure as my name is Boris Karloff. And how about Dracula, Bela Lugosi? I am Dracula. I bid you welcome. I never drink wine, I only drink coffee. Okay, cut, that's perfect. So it's like being in my movies,
Yeah.
Johnson.
Spectacular.
Yeah, his brother was in Frankenstein versus Saddam Hussein, Dracula versus Saddam Hussein,
Frankenstein.
Werewolf meets Thor. And Frankenstein Stalks, he came by when I was filming, and I said, hey, you want to be in my movie? Yeah, sure. So he happened to be driving by in his little bug car he's got, and so I put him in that movie in 2000. Yeah. Cool. See, okay, I'll see you. Cut, that's perfect.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Wolf. Oh my
Well, there's Len Johnson.
Holy smokes.
Going. Whoa. He's running from the werewolf. I'm going to get you. I'll get you.
Get the heck out of here.
I'm gonna get you. I'll get you next time.
See you, werewolf.
What?
See you, werewolf.
I'll get you. I'm gonna get you. Oh no, the windows are. Let me in. I want to get you. Cut. I want to get you. And so Len Johnson took off from the werewolf. I'll get you next time. Yeah, I'll get you. Cut, that's perfect.
Hi, it's Robert Murphy from Q101. Be in front of your TV on Saturday night because I've got something you're really gonna like.
MV50, tonight at midnight, brought to you by Old Milwaukee and Old Milwaukee Light. It doesn't get any better than this.
This is a public service announcement from Dr. Johnson.
Yeah, smoking's bad for your health. I'd recommend giving it up. Drinking's bad also. That's why I only drink a 6-pack of beer for breakfast every morning.
Are you done, Mr. Johnson?
Well, that's the end of public service announcement for me.
And that's the end of the public service announcement from Dr. Johnson. This is a special public service announcement from Dr. Johnson.
Yeah, I'd recommend giving up smoking. It's bad for your health. That's why I only smoke a pack a day of cigarettes. I'd also recommend giving up drinking. That's why I drink a 6-pack of beer for breakfast. Let me take one more cigarette and light it up.
You're alive! You're living! Oh, yes! Now I know what it feels like to be Dr. Frankenstein! You're living again! Just like in the last movie! Yes, now I know what it feels like to be Dr. Frankenstein again! But I've come back in this movie, and I will be back in the next movie sequel. I got my glasses. I have my glasses on. Well, if you thought those movies were bad I made in my last movie in '91, you ain't seen nothing yet, bud. You ain't seen nothing yet, because the worst is yet to come of my low-budget B movies. Most of them done in about 4 hours, 3.5, 4 hours apiece. Sometimes more. A day at the most. But here you can see my buddy Frankie and the Cyclops I made 7th grade. And my Saddam Hussein mask. I got an over-the-head one that I wear for my other movies. But you better buy these movies for 1992. And if you don't, I'm going to get you. You hear me? I'm going to get you. Ha-ha! There's no stopping the rock. There's no stopping the rock. I'm going to keep on pumping that iron, and I'm going to keep on pumping out those movies. I'm going to keep on cranking out those movies for you. And,
Are you tired of Saddam Hussein movies? Well, so is the werewolf. He's disgusted by them. So much so, in fact, that he will throw his head away. So, David Rocky Nelson presents a Rocky Nelson movie. Werewolf versus Dracula. Starring Greg OZIMEK as the werewolf in his first role. And Dave Rocky Nelson as Dracula. All entirely filmed, produced, directed, and edited by David The Rock Nelson. A bat flaps and changes into Dracula. David The Rock Nelson in his greatest role since Saddam Hussein meets Dracula. David The Rock Nelson returns as the Count with a curious taste. His greatest role. Greg OZIMEK searches for Count Dracula. Greg OZIMEK, a man possessed with a curse of a werewolf. See the snake that dared to challenge the werewolf. See Dracula sneak up on the werewolf.
Chili cellar in the castle east to the master bedroom where the vampires feast. The ghouls all
See the werewolf chase Dracula.
The ghouls all came from their humble abode.
See the werewolf and Dracula duke it out, toe to toe.
From their humble abode to get a jolt from my electrode. They did the monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. It caught on in a flash. They did the monster mash. It caught on in a flash. They did the monster mash. The zombies were having fun. The party had just
See the werewolf floor Dracula.
included Wolfman, Frankenstein, and his son.
You'll see it all when you see Dracula versus Werewolf, also known as Werewolf versus Dracula, a Rocky Nelson movie.
Vocal group.
On the same bill, a Rocky Nelson movie, Dracula from Space.
I was out on the highway just a driving around when I saw a strange vision coming down to the ground.
See a flying saucer land on Earth.
That old buddy, you at it again. The invasion is coming, oh yeah. The invasion is coming to give you a scare. The invasion is coming, taking over the world. The invasion is coming, so everybody beware.
See the space alien Dracula attack two Earthlings.
I told the invasion is coming, oh yeah.
See David the Rock Nelson come to the rescue. He's gung-ho. See the space alien Dracula get smoked out by a smoke grenade. Here, Drake. Here's a rock and a brick for you. Ha! Oh! Ha! All right, Drake, I'm gonna bash your face in with this rock. I mean this brick. Ha! Oh! Die! Die! You scumbag, die, you stinking monster. Die, you stinking vampire from outer space, die! See The Rock use his mace on Dracula. See the ultimate battle between The Rock and the space alien, Dracula. You've never seen anything like it. See the ultimate battle. You'll see it all when you see Dracula from space. See The Rock kick Dracula in the stomach and tell him to die. It's action-packed. You've got to see it to believe it. Starring Dave the Rock Nelson as himself and the space alien. You'll see it all when you see Dracula from Space. Also starring Paul Panic as himself and the space alien. Coming soon on video. A Rocky Nelson movie.
You want to know why they call me John Payne Fakey? Number one, because I'm a pain. Two, because I'm a fake. And I admit it. I faked you out. Now I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you.
Frankenstein and Dracula knowing romance. Dancing with some zombies, what a ghastly crew.
See Dave Rocky Nelson in his weirdest role yet as John Payne Fakey, and Mike Johnson as the Frankenstein Monster. John Payne Fakey, addicted to Old Panther 1800 whiskey, a terrible wicked habit. See the Frankenstein Monster. Mike Johnson in his greatest role ever. He's back after Frankenstein meets Saddam Hussein. He's back again as the Frankenstein Monster. And David the Rock Nelson as John Payne Fakey. His weirdest role yet.
Hi there.
Hi.
Hey, Frankie. You look real ugly.
Thanks a lot.
Hey, Frankie. Want to make some money?
Doing what?
Making monster movies.
How much? How much?
$1 an hour.
That's all right.
No? You don't say no to me, boy.
See John Payne Fakey try to pick up the Frankenstein Monster, but the monster refuses. Frankenstein's monster is not easily coerced into a ride with such a villain as John Payne Fakey. For the first time in his life, Frankenstein's monster accepts a ride. What will John Payne Fakey do with Frankenstein's monster? See Frankenstein's monster and John Payne Fakey have a drink together and a friendly chat. But is John Payne Fakey pale or fiend? Is he foe or friend? We shall find out in Frankenstein Meets John Payne Fakey. What has John Payne Fakey have in store for Frankenstein's monster? What ghastly things does he have in his mind? Frankenstein's monster is surprised when he sees his pal, his buddy the Wolfman, stuffed down in John Payne Fakey's basement. Does Frankenstein have the same fate waiting him? What will John Payne Fakey do with Frankenstein? Is John Payne Fakey a hunter of monsters? We shall find out in Frankenstein Meets John Payne Fakey, a Rocky Nelson movie coming soon on video. You shall see John Payne Fakey Meets Frankenstein, Dracula from Space, and Werewolf vs. Dracula, all on the same video in David the Rock Nelson's video shorts for 1992. Available soon on video. Expected to be released during the summer of '93. Order it from David the Rock Nelson. Plus, on the same video, does Saddam Hussein eat like a pig? We shall find out. We have a special undercover camera.
Don't need his blood to drink. He drank what he needed, but Ivan still bleeded. So we let him drip down the drain in the sea.
I bought more food.
Goodbye,
Drink, good, drink.
Anyway, I hope you like these movies. And they're the best movies ever made.
Dr. Johnson, is he a good scientist or a mad doctor? What type of scientific experiments does he have in mind? See Dr. Johnson experiment on human guinea pig David the Rock Nelson.
I'm the Wolfman.
What is in store for David Rocky Nelson?
If you see me on the prowl,
What will Dr. Johnson do to him?
I got long paws on my hands and feet.
See a werewolf. See the werewolf, a victim of the evil Dr. Johnson's experiments.
It worked! It worked! My experiment worked! It worked. Hey, get away! Get out of here! Get away from me, man! Get away from me!
See the werewolf attack Dr. Johnson.
I'm the Wolfman, baby.
You'll see it all in Dr. Johnson Meets the Werewolf,
You hear me growl?
also known as Frankenstein versus Wolfman.
A scientist experiments and turns an ordinary housefly into the giant fly. See it attack people. Shoot at it, Bill. This is the chemical that caused it. See the giant fly. Coming soon on video.
A Rocky Nelson movie.